This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Throwing to start here is Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. Well, I took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a 2nd and 2. First carry for Raheem Mostert, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate his 2nd and 17. Tua going to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 7.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Hey, it's a clip. Look, Jackson up.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 3, Seahawks nothing.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Watch out for Hill on the return. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Dallas now to return it from his end zone.
DJ Dallas on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Check 59, check 59, Cobra, Cobra.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Hold. Middle.
Geno now to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they stop him short of the 1st, as he can only get to the 20.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Strike.
Here we go on 4th. Smith working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down.
Smith going to move him around.
At the 32-yard line.
Now Geno on 1st down. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll fake it. Now Smith. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 45 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
And he's into the clear. Down to the 10. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Seahawks 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Smith. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Ready.
2nd down and 8.
All right, fellas, listen up.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before the game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to give points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, trio left.
From the gun, here's Smith. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
53, 53.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again is Smith. They'll let this go for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Room here to run. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff corner.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure.
There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, 78 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They set up the screen. Achane has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
At the 37-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Walker. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2nd and 5.
Hold on. No ball, no ball.
Throwing now is Geno. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Smith. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Smith on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Smith. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Smith now to throw. That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run on first down with Dallas. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now Geno. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This a 27-yard attempt here. Myers' kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Meanwhile, Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
20, TX. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's a give to Achane. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
That's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need, and oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now it's Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Oh, they're changing this at the line. An audible here to get a new look. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. Myers' kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's third down. Now Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Throwing Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Here's Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game.
Oh, that's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the 7-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they work this out past the 25. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. That second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go ahead. All right, fellas, listen up.
On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
20, TX.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
And the Dolphins first down.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jared Reed drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And back deep is DJ Dallas. Taking it about the 16. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamal Adams. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. To the right side, this is Walker.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. Pretty good gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Smith. But they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From midfield, here's Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
All right, come on.
Now Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Now Tua signaling to change things up. They'll run. Achane.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is met in his
tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Geno now to throw. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Here's Hill on the return.
A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt.
And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Now HN on 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Here's Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's got this down to the 35.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Now Gino on first down. Able to push his way through. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down now with that clock rolling. To throw is Smith.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Gino. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Tua now on first down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of where all the big boys are. You know, they can make someone miss in the open field.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Straight ahead, Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 1 brings up third down and 11.
53.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37.
First down, Miami.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Seahawks 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here's Mostert.
Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Seahawks 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 2nd and 10, Smith.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Taking it about the 1. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 12-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
On 1st down, Smith.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's Smith.
34-yard line.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This offense so far on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the...
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Tua now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks 12-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Geno down to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Smith. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And oh, that nearly an opening drive by but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Now Hill to return it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. But that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
It's Hill, complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Tua going to throw. And this is incomplete. Prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Tua to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Completes it to the tight end Smythe. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 22. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now Geno. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Geno on first down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Now a throw here to his running back. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
They'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Robbie Chosen.
41 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 23.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Now Tua going to change the play.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown!
Alec Ingold.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. There he goes, left side. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. He'll get this down to the 38. Second and 6. Now Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 37 yards. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up first and 10 at their own 11. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, it's a clip.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To the air again, Smith.
Open man, there's Bobo.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Smith. Incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th. Smith.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. The strong running. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Now Tua going to try and sneak it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0.
Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
On Wednesday.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, Smith. And he is caught. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks.
A gain of 4 yards.
On 1st and 10, Smith eluding the pressure right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing again is Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, here's Smith. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch it, Oscar.
After the turnover, it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
21G, 21G. Hey.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that one finds Waddle on the comebacker. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Waddle's first catch, good for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure on the passer.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Turbo one high. Yeah.
On play action, here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Here's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
It's 4th down.
Check 59, check 59, Cobra.
They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hey, come on, two.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one complete to Hill. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Tua. And this is going to be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
2nd and 10, Smith again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Smith throwing again. Escaping the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On first down, Smith.
Open man. There's Bobo.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Metcalf motions left.
Now Geno on first down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
13.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they're going to speed things up here.
15 yards and leads to third down.
3rd and 2, Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To the air again, Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I like what the offense did there, trying to spread the defense out with a 5-receiver formation. But give the defense credit. They stayed in their spot and were able to disrupt the catch and force the ball to the turf.
That is caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Dolphins are going to take over.